Okay, good evening, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me? Just type in the chat box if you can hear me. Type in the chat box if you can hear me. Just type, 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 type. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes, yes. Can you see my, well, you can't see my screen yet because I haven't shared it, but okay, fantastic. You can hear me. Awesome, awesome. Welcome. Good to be here. This is my first time coaching or mentoring this current set of our newest partners. So it is an honor to be here. I absolutely love what we do, and I'm excited about what I have to share with you this evening. I will be sharing my screen right now, so we're just going to head into it. So far you have had 3 powerful days of mentoring. Day 1, you learned about having the right mindset to build your business. Day 2, we talked about the products, what our products do, how to recommend the products for different illnesses. We talked about sampling, which is how to get the products out in the hands of people. And day 3 yesterday, you learned about social media, what to post on social media, what not to post on social media, how to create engagement, how to have engagement with your posts on social media. And today we're going to talk about the back office basics. And I'm excited about sharing a few things with you concerning that. So we're just going to go straight into it. 1 second. Oops. That's not what I want. That's the wrong slides. 1 second. Let's just get the right one. Okay. Yeah. Let's get the right one. Okay. All right. So we've got the right slides. So today we're going to talk about back office basics. So you've joined Rain as a partner. You have a back office. You have login details. You have a user ID. You have a password. Both the user ID was allocated to you by the company. Your password you created when you were doing your own registration. And to access your back office, you need to go to myrainoffice.com. That's how to access your back office, myrainoffice.com. And then you sign in. You put your user ID and your password. Now, you don't put your email address as user ID. I have seen a few people put their email address as a user ID because on other platforms or other systems they use their email address as a user ID. That's not the same here. In Rain, you use your allocated user ID, which is a 6-digit number that was allocated to you after your registration. That is what you use to log in. So today, we're just going to talk about some basic things. This is not all you need to know about the back office, but just the basics, because you're new, you need to know how to use your back office. You need to know the benefits you can get from using your back office or what to do there. So I'm going to talk through this very quickly. The first thing I'm going to talk about is default placement. It's so important that you know how to use this feature. So as a Rain partner, the way we build our business is to build Rain partner teams, which is signing up partners and signing up customers. Now, Rain partner teams work this way. You sign up your first 2 partners. You put one on your left, you put the other on your right, and you teach them to do the same thing. And then you sign up your next partner and your next partner and your next partner. You are always going to be moving from one side to the other. Okay, you're going to be moving from your left side to the right side or right side, whichever. You're going to be moving, juggling between one side and the other every week because, you want to balance your legs. You want every single week, you want the volume you have on each leg to be as close to each other as possible. That is your goal. For you to get this volume, though, it's about the registration, it's about team building, and all this volume comes from people registering on your team, your customers, your partners, all of that. That's what leads to this volume. We're going to talk more about that tomorrow. But today, I want to talk about how to do the default placement. How do you change one leg to the other? You need to go to My Account, and then go to My Account a second time, and then go to Default Setting. You're going to see a few options there. Use only bottom left or bottom right. Those are the only 2 options I teach my team to use. Now, some of you, your leaders may have taught you to use the holding tank. If that is the case, please make sure that anybody placed in your holding tank on a weekly basis is moved to either your left or your right side before the end of the week. Rain week runs from Wednesday morning till Tuesday midnight. We run a weekly cycle in Rain International. Now I'm sweating here. I'm just going to open the window 1 second. Sorry about that. So our week runs from Wednesday morning till Tuesday midnight, okay? Now, if you're going to use the holding tank, just make sure that whoever you've placed in your holding tank, you move them to either your left or your right before Tuesday midnight, okay? However, me personally, I don't teach my team to use the holding tank at all, all right? Now, if you don't move them, the system has to place everybody in a holding tank by the end of the week. The system must place them. And so the system would put them wherever they want. And that may not be the side you want that person to be, okay? So that's the first thing I wanted to talk about today. Learning how to change your placement. It is important that you know where to do this, because if you don't change your placement and you keep registering partners, they are all going to fall on the same leg. And you don't want that. You want people on your left, you want people on your right. And the place to change them is when you log into your back office, you click on My Account, and then you go to My Account a second time. You go to Default Setting, and you change to either the bottom left or the bottom right, depending on which side you want this new partner to go to. You must change the placement before you register the person, not after. You cannot change placement afterwards. You can only change it before, okay? I hope that is clear. Now, another thing I wanted to talk about very quickly is commission payment setup. Now that you are a partner, you need to set up your payment, you need to set up account so the company can pay you when you qualify for payment. So for those in the USA, they use bank deposit. Nigeria also uses bank deposit. UK, Europe, we use Pelution. It's a simple setup process. Now, for those in UK and Europe, you cannot order the Pelution card until you have accumulated some earnings in your back office, because it's the money in your back office they would use to order your Pelution card. So just to let you know, because some of you, when you start the registration process, you get to the place where it says apply for card and it will tell you you can't apply because you don't have any money in your account. That's why I'm saying that. But you can still set up your Pelution account. You don't need the card to get paid. Hello, can I just say that? You don't need the Pelution card to get paid. Your money goes into your Pelution account and you can move that money into your bank account. You set up your bank account within your Pelution account. But after this training, I will send the step-by-step Pelution process as well as the step-by-step bank deposit setup process. For those in Nigeria, I will post it in the mentoring groups. I will send it to all your diamonds, and the diamonds will also post in your mentoring groups. Okay, so that is that for commission payment setup. You've got to set this up from your back office. Don't assume the company will pay you into their accounts that you did your registration from, because some people think that, oh, but I paid from my account when I did my registration. They already have my bank details. No, they don't. This is a different process. You've got to set it up from your back office, but we'll send the step-by-step guide into your mentoring group so you can follow. Now, another thing I want to talk about is placing orders. How do you place orders? Now, you can place a personal order, which is something you do from your own back office. And whilst we're talking about this, can I mention this quickly? A lot of people get confused about the auto ship. You know, auto ship and placing orders are exactly the same thing. It's the same thing. The difference, though, is that you are not the one placing the order when it comes to the auto ship. It's done automatically. Auto shipment. The shipment just means the company sending the products to you. The way auto ships work is like direct debit. For those that understand how direct debit works, that's what it is, or a standing order. So you pay, or the company charges your card on file, and they send you the product that you have pre-selected during your registration process as your auto ship, as the product you want every 4 weeks. It's important to stress that I encourage every partner to set up auto ship. This is because it takes away the guesswork for you. You don't have to keep remembering to place an order every 4 weeks. The system will automatically place that order, charge your card on file, and send you the product that you pre-selected during your registration process. Now, for those in Nigeria, we don't have that automatic system set up in Nigeria. But what happens in Nigeria is on the date for your auto ship, the system will generate an invoice and it would be there in your back office. It would have an order ID. You then need to pick up that order ID, make payment like you did when you did your registration, either physically through in a branch or through electronic transfer. Make the payment using the order ID on that invoice that was generated in your back office, and then send it to Nigeria support to activate. Okay, that is the process for placing orders. So you can either set up your auto ship, which I encourage everybody to do, because that is done automatically. For those outside of Nigeria, you don't need to worry about it. The date you set it up, that's the date it's going to go automatically every single time. Now, for those in Nigeria, it's slightly different. The system will generate an invoice. There's going to be an order ID on it. You would have to log into your back office. You need to go to orders and then go to order history. And then you see the order. That's just the most recent one. If you click on it, the invoice, it opens up and it will show you the order ID for that. You can then use that as your reference when you're making payment for that. And that's the way you pay for that one. Now, you can, outside of your auto ship, you can also do a personal order from your own account, okay? You can log into your back office, go to orders, and then click on place order. That is a manual process. You can do that. Now, if you've done a personal order from your back office, if you've logged into your back office and you've placed an order, you do not need to do an auto ship again, because that order will make you active for 4 weeks. Sorry, excuse me, I've got someone at my door. 1 second. Hey guys, can you hear someone at the door? Apologies, sorry about that. Right, so when you place an order from your own back office, you don't need to then process your auto ship again. I hope that is clear, because if you place an order from your back office, that order keeps you active for the next 4 weeks. Auto ships also keep you active for 4 weeks. An auto ship and a personal order you do from your back office, they do the same thing. So if you've done a personal order from your back office, you do not need to process your auto ship again. You can ask the office to move your auto ship to 4 weeks after the order you just did from your back office. All right, another thing you can do when it comes to placing orders is you can also place an order from the back office of somebody on your team. If you're working with that person, if you want to help them rank advance, you can place an order from their back office. That's another thing you can do. But I encourage you to only do that if your own PQV, personal qualifying volume, is at least 100 points. Because if you have 100 points as your personal qualifying volume, then you have prepared or qualified yourself to also earn first order bonus match. First order bonus match is what you earn when the partner you registered signs up their own partner, okay? You'll earn first order bonus match, you earn 10% of whatever they use. Now, if you have 100 PV as your personal qualifying volume, you will earn FOBM, first order bonus match. If you don't have 100 PV, you will not earn it. So if you have 100 PV, but you still have some orders you want to do personally, there's no point doing them through your own back office, because, listen to this, the company does not pay you on your own personal orders. Hello. The company does not pay you on your own personal orders. Okay, so you don't need to do any more orders from your own back office. However, you can do it through the back office of people on your team, because you're working with them, you want to help them rank advance, you want to build volume on your teams. Now, moving on very quickly, how do you register new customers and partners? What's the process? The only way to register customers and partners is through this link I've posted here, myrainoffice.com. Don't register people through your back office. Hello, it's an error when you do that. You're going to get yourself in trouble. Don't register people through your back office. Only register them through myreignoffice.com. Are we all still together? I'm seeing that some people, 1 second. Are we all still together? Can you see me? Yes, yes, cool. All right. So register through myreignoffice.com. Now, what I have put together is a step-by-step registration process for customers, for partners in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. There are 4 of them. I will also send this into the mentoring groups when we finish. I'll send it to your diamonds as well, so they will send in your mentoring group. Now, this just makes your life easier. Can I say, please do not do the registrations for your prospects. Don't do it. Let them do their own registration by themselves. That way they know how to do it and they are independent from day one. That is what you want. You want a team of people that are independent. You want a team of people that can do things without calling you first. There are some people, there are some teams that the team actually dies. They just go quiet if the leader is not available. They don't know how to place orders. They don't know how to register people. They don't know how to register customers. They don't know what to do. They have to talk to their sponsor. No, don't be that person. Don't be that leader, right? Help your people become independent from day one. So it starts from the prospecting process. As you're talking to the person, as you're inviting them to a presentation, as you're putting them in closing groups. We're going to talk about all this process tomorrow, but as you're putting them in closing groups, what you're saying to them when it's time to do their registration, let them do it themselves. Don't do it for them, okay? And this is what you just send to them, this step-by-step guide. Let everybody do it. I know sometimes you are in a hurry. You want to make sure they do it. You don't want them to change their mind. I get it. But if you think about it, it's a short-term win if you do it for them, but long-term trouble, because they will never know how to do it. And they will always rely on you to do it for their own people too. Okay, so we've got the step-by-step process. Just send it to your people. That's it. Send it to your prospects. If they want to be a customer, this is what they use if they are in the US, Canada, Europe, or UK. Okay, and can I mention, please, for those that want to be partners, if they want to be partners, this is what we use. But please, I put some things in red here intentionally so that we pay attention. Do not enter a business name unless you're registering as a business entity and you have a company set up in that name with all the relevant documents and you have a bank account. Don't use a business name. Many people, when they're going through their registration, they see that place that says business name, they coin up a name, they come up with a name and they put it there. Not because that name exists, not because they already have a business entity in that name and they have all the documents set up to do that. If you don't have a business set up, if you don't want to run your own business as a business, if you want to run it as an individual, don't put anything in the option, in the box where it says business name, all right? Set up auto ship, we talk about that. For those in Nigeria, for tax ID, some of you use 0000. Some of you can use your passport number or driver's license number or any number on any government ID, government documentation, that's fine. For people in the United States, please listen to this. You have to use your tax ID or SSN. It is required by law. If you're building a business in the United States, you have to put your tax ID or your social security number. For those in the US, that's something we can change. And then when it comes to website name, in that registration process, just put a name. It could be a nickname. It could be, the name of your children all put together. It could be the name of you and your spouse, whatever. Just put a name, but you're not putting http reignaintl.com/no. Just put the name only. Whatever name that is, make it as unique as possible. For those outside of Nigeria, ensure that the payment method is set to credit card and it's not direct deposit. Because we use cards to make our payments. Now, if it says credit card, you can also use a debit card. The fact that it says credit card doesn't mean you can only use a credit card. You can also use a debit card, but make sure it's not direct deposit. Make sure it says credit card, all right? This is the customer registration process for those in Nigeria. We've written this out as well. It's quite straightforward, but it would be great if you have all this saved on your phone and you can then hand it out to the people you want to register so they do it by themselves. Okay, and we've got the bank details where they make the payments in Nigeria. Everything is all set up in here for you. All right, so that's for customer registration process for Nigeria. Now I'm going to move on to partner registration process for Nigeria, and this is how to do it. If you want to sign up a partner in Nigeria, this is the process. Okay, everything I talked about earlier about using a business name, don't do it if you don't have a business name registered. Also, tax ID, it's written here what you can use as tax ID. I'm encouraging everybody to set up their auto ship to at least 2 boxes, because that gives you 100 PV. If you have 100 PV, then you will earn first order bonus match. If you don't, you won't. So that's that. It goes on to a second page, and we have the bank details here as well. Please do not enter a business name unless you're registering as a business entity and you have a company set up in that name with all relevant documents and bank account. Okay, so that's that. Hope we got that. The bank details, we have 2 bank accounts, Zenith and UBA, and that's where you can make the payments, or your prospects can make the payments. All right, that's it for today. That's all I wanted to talk about in the back office setup. So I'm gonna stop my screen share now and see, I don't know, what time is it? Okay, we have a few more minutes. I'll take a few questions before we round up. If anybody has questions, 1 second. Okay. If anybody has any questions, please, I'll take questions now. We have a few minutes. Okay, somebody has sent me a message privately, so you can't see this one. It says, can one register as a preferred customer even after being registered as a partner? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you as a partner can also have a preferred customer account in your name. RAIN allows us to do that. So you are a partner, you can also register yourself under yourself as a preferred customer. Now, I need to mention that as a preferred customer, you are getting the products discounted because you are ordering monthly. That is the reason you get the products cheaper, because you are ordering monthly. So if you're going to set up yourself as a preferred customer, then you must know that you must be ordering monthly or every 4 weeks. Actually, not monthly, every 4 weeks is slightly different. Excuse me. You must be ordering every 4 weeks, also from your customer account. Okay, so if you're setting up yourself as a preferred customer, you must order every 4 weeks from your customer account. You must also order every 4 weeks from your partner account, because that's how you're active. So I need to mention that, yes, the company allows you to have a preferred customer account in your name. You can register yourself under your partner account as a preferred customer. Yes, you can do that, but you must order every 4 weeks from your partner account as well as from your customer account. If you don't order every 4 weeks, then it means your customer account will be turned to retail account. It means you'll be turned to retail account, which means the next time you want to order from that customer account, you're going to see the prices at the retail price, not the preferred price. All right, a lot of people are sending me messages privately. Can you please change so that everyone is seeing what you're sending? Okay, right now they can't see. All right, make sure you're sending, when you're sending, posting your messages, make sure in the chat it is set to everyone so everybody can see what you're sending. For people asking about this recording, it means you have not been following what we've been doing from day one. Recordings will be posted, will be provided after the full mentoring program. The mentoring program finishes on Saturday. It's 6 days. It finishes on Saturday. All the recordings for every session will be provided on Saturday or after Saturday, Sunday, whenever it finishes. You're welcome. Abimbola Benson, you get paid on every single partner you register and every single customer. Everybody. Rain pays you on every single person you register, either as a partner or as a customer. Somebody private messaged me, what's the full meaning of ATM? ATM is an acronym for a step-by-step process on how to use our customer-facing group on Facebook. This must have been taught to you on day 2 when we talked about products and sampling. ATM, A stands for add, T stands for tag, M stands for message. And that's what you do in the Facebook groups for customers. Now, this particular session is not talking about that, so I'm not going to go into too much details, but that session was recorded, so you can listen to the recording again after the whole mentoring program. Tokpa Odusowo, is there a limit to the number of the orders you can place at the back office? No, there's no limit. You can order as much as you want from the back office, but like I mentioned, you don't get paid on your own personal orders. No, you don't. So you need to know what you're doing. If you want to place orders, if you need more orders after you have 100 as your PQV, then it's better you do it through a preferred customer account so you get paid on those orders. Or if you're helping someone on your team rank advanced, you do it through their own back office. All right. Or that what happens if I don't order exactly 4 weeks? If it is 6 weeks, will I be thrown out? No, you won't be thrown out, but you're going to lose your accumulated points. You lose your volume. You'll go inactive. Number one, you go inactive. You will not get paid on any customers or partners you register, and then you will lose accumulated points. Tony Edeki, is this the first meeting? No, it's not. This is meeting number 5. No, today is Thursday. No, today is Friday. It's meeting number 5. This is meeting number 5. Dr. Adeyeri, does someone get commission on every product bought as a distributor? As a distributor, how are you buying the products? What do you mean by that? Victoria Adidi, will your PV drop if you do not place any order within 4 weeks? PV means personal qualifying volume. That's an order you've done from your back office or your auto ship. Every order lasts for 4 weeks. After 4 weeks, you will lose that PV. You will not see it again. The points will drop. I don't know if that's what you mean. If that's what you're saying, yes. Your personal qualifying volume shows all your own orders, your personal orders, your auto ship, and also your customer orders. After 4 weeks, the points drop. Every order stays on for 4 weeks. Oluwatoyin, if you want to buy some products from the USA, either for yourself or to sell it to a client abroad, how do you do that? You can't do that. You can't buy from the USA for yourself, or you can't buy from Nigeria or from the UK and send to somebody in the US. No, you register the person as a customer, right? You register that person as a customer in the US, as a US customer, and the company delivers directly to them. What do you get if you register someone as a preferred customer? You get paid. Atinuke, I will advise that you watch the compensation plan video. We have a video, it's 17 minutes long, and it explains the compensation plan. Please watch it. It tells you exactly what you get paid. The 9 different ways we get paid, it explains this. Sarah, how do you change your Nigeria address to London? That has to be done through the office. You need to contact the office to change your address. I'm assuming maybe someone is here on holidays or they've relocated. Is that why you're asking? iPhone, how do you know if your commission has been paid? It goes into your bank account. You get an alert. If you've set up your bank commission payment, if you've set it up, then you will receive an alert. If you order 2 boxes, will that be it? No, it's not. If you order 2 boxes, it's still 4 weeks. One order lasts for 4 weeks. Even if you order 16 boxes in one order, it still lasts for 4 weeks. Okay? One order keeps you active for 4 weeks. Tony Edeki, I don't know why you're coming to this one the first time. I don't know how that happened. However, this mentoring has been on since Monday for people that were registered as new partners since the 29th of June. You should have been added to a mentoring group by your leaders, and you should have been given the information since Monday. Chinedu, I was told by upline not to say anything to my prospect after creation. Yes, Chinedu, that is, I'm going to talk about the system. You're bringing up the system now. I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. I'm training again tomorrow on the system. Now, we're doing that intentionally so that we do the explanation for you. We do the convincing for you. You are new. You don't understand it yourself. You most likely say something wrong. That's why that closing chat, that mini group is for your training as well. Okay, so that's what it should be. Me, your upline was only charged 18 pounds for auto ship, but she has not registered a customer. How come? And she got free box of soul. Your upline probably had a rain partner team. She has a rain partner team. Okay, so that's also part of the compensation plan. I'm going to need you to watch that. I'm not going to go through that here because we don't even have the time. It's 6:30 already. We should be rounding up. When you have rain partner teams, the company gives you free boxes every single month. So if you do that, you only pay for tax and shipping. Okay, so that means your upline has rain partner teams and she got a free box. All right. Please let her explain to you how she, let him or her explain to you how she did that, or please watch the compensation plan video. It's covered. The way the rain partner team should work is you should sign up 2 partners, teach your 2 partners to sign up their 2 partners, and you have 2 customers. That is one rain partner team. But right now, the way the system is set up, Rain is still giving free boxes even if you don't have the customers. Okay, even if you don't. But that's gonna change. You must have customers, 2 partners, teach your 2 partners together, 2 partners, and then 2 customers. Bookie Façon, you order from your back office when you are no longer active. Okay, when your PQV says 0/50, it means you're no longer active. You need to place an order. It could either be your auto ship or you could order from your own back office. Madam Ezine, what if you use someone else as a preferred customer and that your preferred customer is not always ordering product? Then you're going to, that account is going to become a retail customer. For it to be a preferred customer account, that person must be ordering every 4 weeks. That is the criteria for that. Can someone make order within the middle of the 4 weeks or at any time in need before? Yes, Dr. Adeyeri, yes, you can. You can order whenever you want. It's just the auto ship or the requirement to be active just says every order lasts for 4 weeks. So even if you order before the end of the 4 weeks, it's okay. It just pushes the next time you need to order to 4 weeks after the last order you did. iPhone, I'm not going to answer compensation plan questions. Go and watch the video, please. Go and watch the video. It covers everything. We have a 17-minute video on the compensation plan that explains it to you. Please do that. Folushade, when can we have the other recordings? You're going to get it after the mentoring sessions. Tomorrow is the last session. We'll make the recordings available after tomorrow's session. If I register with a Pro Pack and I did 1 box auto ship, will I still have 100? We'll still have 100 PV to get the benefits. TPL3, I don't understand that question. Folake, thanks for sharing. You were given 3 back offices there. How do I manage this? What are the benefits? Fantastic, Folake. You're asking about 3 business centers. It's not 3 back offices, it's 3 business centers. That's the question you're asking. You do not need to manage all 3. You're only using 1 right now. The other 2 are just going to be accumulating volume for you until much later. Can I just use myself as an example? I have 3 business centers. I did not start working on my 2nd business center until November last year after I had become a Black Rain Diamond. So you don't need to work on the other 2 business centers. It's for the future, but it is going to be accumulating points for you so that when it's time to build your other business centers, you're only working on 1 leg because 1 leg will all be done for you already. But I have a document I've written to explain the 3 business centers. I'll post it again in the mentoring groups. I'll send it to all the leaders as well so they can post to you as well. All right, so I'll make that available. Ogochukwu, is it advisable to keep registering partners with your ID after the first 2 legs are completed? It is advisable to always register partners that you introduce with your own ID. Always. You never give your prospects to anybody else. Never, never, ever. If they are your prospect, if they are your contact, they register with your own ID, right? Because we run a binary model. We have a left side and a right side. The first 2 people you register go at the top of those 2, 1, 2. Everybody else you are registering will be going under those first 2. Already you are helping people on your team on one side of their business. So you don't give your people to nobody. That's not how this is done, right? When you get an RPT reward and you claim it, do you get points for it? Yes, you do, Dorcas. Yes, you do. Can one pay for the product you placed on your order sheet before the due date, and what are the implications? You can't, because the auto ship, the invoice would not have been generated. You can only pay after the invoice has been generated, and you will see that in your back office on the date of your auto ship. Sarah, the person relocated, because I'm trying to remember their question. It has to be done through the office to change the address. How do you change your password? It's through your back office. You go to my account and you see, I think it's under either general or something like that. You see password edit, you see it there. What happened if you don't receive commission on your downline purchase? Can I use this opportunity to stress that we don't use the word downline? Nobody is down to anybody. We're all business partners. So instead of using downline, call them your team members or business partners. It just sounds better. It makes people feel great. So what happens if you don't receive commission on your business partners or team members purchase? I don't understand that. What kind of purchase did you? So your team member, they ordered from their own back office. Is that what you mean? If that's what you mean, you don't get paid on that. There's no part of our compensation plan that pays you on your team members' orders. That their order gets added to your volume, or either on your left side or on your right side. It's part of your volume, and you get paid team commissions on the volume. Okay, that's how that works. I'm also going to ask you to please watch the compensation plan video. Actually, we're also going to be doing the compensation plan tomorrow as well, so you can make sure you attend tomorrow's session. Atinuke, I said I'm not answering questions on compensation plan. The commissions are different. I'm not going to answer that. Please watch that video or come to tomorrow's presentation. Okay, Dr. Adeyeri, it's only Soul that is not available in Nigeria as far as I'm aware. We have all the other products. So that shouldn't affect sales. It shouldn't affect your business. Soul Red is an exchangeable product for Soul. They're very similar. So if you have a prospect that wants Soul, let them have Soul Red instead. We are working on resolving this issue pretty quickly. The executive director for Africa is working extremely hard to make this happen. This was a problem with Nigeria. It's got nothing to do with rain. We actually have 24,000 boxes ready in Nigeria to be cleared. Customs are the ones giving us trouble, but they're working on it to get it sorted. It will be sorted very soon, as I've been told. If the person wants to be a retail customer, do you get it at wholesale if you buy as a partner through the retail customer or as a retail customer price? Oluwatoyin, if the person wants to be a retail customer, let them sign up as a retail customer. There's an option for that. And the company would pay you. Okay, they'll pay you for signing up the retail customer. Chukudi, if you're in Nigeria, then that probably, what I just said probably explains why your product has not been delivered. Clara, I'm gonna send the commission setup process to the mentoring groups, and I'll send to your diamonds as well. They'll make it available to you. You qualify for your first commission as soon as you sign up your first customer or your first partner. The company pays you. Madam Ezine, what makes you earn money in RAIN is if you are active. That's what makes you make money. And what makes you active is if you are ordering at least one box of Soul every 4 weeks. That is the minimum requirement to be active, and that's how you get paid. If you are not active, even if your preferred customer is ordering, you will not get paid. Now, your customers' orders also count towards you being active. However, it has to be enough points to make up 50. Whatever your customers order, you don't get all the points. For Soul, for example, you get 25% of the points. A box of Soul gives 50 points, but you get 12.5 points if a customer orders. So for you to get 50 points through customer orders, the customer must have ordered 4 boxes. Okay, so you need to be active for you to get paid. Atinuke, I'm not going to answer that question. This is not about that. Please ask in your team group or in your working group. That is going to take us out of what we're doing. Same thing for Bukola Johnson. I'm not answering questions on products. As a preferred customer, can I set up an order ship instead of ordering every 4 weeks to get the 100 PV? preferred customers, what? Do you mean if you have a preferred customer account? Shade, I don't understand this question. As a preferred customer, can I set up an auto ship instead of ordering every folks to get the 100 PV? Okay, I think you're asking that for you to have 100 points that I suggested you have so that you could earn first order bonus match, you're asking if your preferred customer orders will count towards that? Is that what you're saying? Please make it clear. I don't understand. Ujunwa, yes. Otherwise, the company doesn't have anything to pay you on. Rain pays us because we're making sales. That's what they pay us on. So if there are no sales, which comes from signing up customers or signing up partners, there's nothing to pay you on. The company would pay you based on the sales you've brought in. So if you haven't brought in any sales, then you're not going to get paid. Titi Owoyomi, you can upgrade at any time. Yes, it's possible to upgrade. I'm not answering question on products. Ogochuku Egbejimba, I have answered that question already. I have. Is it advisable, Pamela, is it advisable to help your team member who is willing to work sign up if I already have about 4 directs? What do you mean by help them sign up? You mean to pay for their registration? Is that what you mean? To pay for their registration? I'm sorry, I'm not going to answer any questions on products. It's taking us out of the scope of today's presentation. Please ask product-related question in your working groups, in your team groups. Oh, okay. So Shade, if you mean if your preferred customer is on auto ship, yeah. So like I mentioned, when a preferred customer orders, you don't get a full point. So for example, a box of Soul gives 50 points. A box of Core gives 60 points. That's if you are ordering from the back office. That's what you get. The company doesn't pay you on your own orders. I said that already. If it's a customer that is ordering, you already get paid on that box of Soul. The company is going to pay you. They pay you 40%. Now I'm answering some of that question. Okay. The company pays you 40% of the points, right, of your customer orders. So they're going to pay you $20 on a box of Soul. Now, if they pay you $20 on a box of Soul, they can't give you 50 points as well because they've already paid you on it. So you get paid the $20, but they're going to give you 25% of the 50 points that is on a box of Soul, which is 12.5. So if your customer is on auto ship, if they're ordering just 1 box of Soul every month, that only gives you 12.5. Okay, I hope that explains it to Shade. That only gives you 12.5 points. The only way this is going to work is if your customer, if your preferred customer is ordering 4 boxes of Soul every 4 weeks, because that's 12.5 in 4 places, and that gives you the 50 points you need, or you have 4 customers that are ordering 1 box of Soul each every 4 weeks. That's the only way your customer orders would count or help you become active, so you don't have to set up auto ship. Okay, I hope that is clear. I meant giving up a prospect for their sake. Pamela, never do that. I already answered. Don't give your prospects to anybody. You don't do that. We have a simple system that works in Rain International. If you follow the system, you will get the results. I'm going to be teaching on the system tomorrow. If you follow the system, you will get the result. If you're going to do the business, you need people to do the business. You sign up 4 people and then you want to start giving people away. Why would you do that? I've personally signed up 72 partners and I'm still signing up more. I'm not done yet. I can't stop registering people. I can't stop it. Nobody should. Don't stop registering, because the more people you bring in as partners, the faster you're going to grow. The faster you're going to grow. Keep going, keep going, keep registering people. But because one of the beauties of a binary model, which is what we use in Rain International, is that it automatically helps the people you are bringing in. You're automatically helping the people you personally signed up, because one side of their business is going to be benefiting from what you are doing. So you don't need to give anybody anything anymore. You're already doing a lot just by bringing them into the business, and because Rain is a binary model, okay? So ladies and gentlemen, I've answered all the questions I've gotten so far, and usually we don't answer questions during these mentoring sessions just to keep it to 30 minutes. But I decided to answer because we finished before 30 minutes. I hope you got some value from today's session. We're back again tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm also going to be on, I'm going to be teaching on the system. We're going to have our newest diamond teach on the compensation plan. And then tomorrow, we're going to throw it open for Q&As. We're going to take all your questions tomorrow. So whatever questions you have, we're going to take it tomorrow, okay? However, for all the people that have been asking about customers, about products, what product is good for what product is good for that, you know, come tomorrow. We're going to answer those questions. And also, those asking about the compensation plan, how much do I earn for this? How much do I earn for that? Please go watch the video. Go watch the video. Go watch the video. Or come tomorrow. We have Madam Ronke Okafor. She's going to be training on the compensation plan tomorrow. But yes, we're back again tomorrow, 6 p.m. I'm going to train, or maybe Ronke is going to do the compensation plan first, and then I'll do the system. We'll see. But tomorrow we're back for the last session of this mentoring program. So thank you so much for your time. I hope you got some value. Thank you. Thank you. Have a great evening. This session has been recorded, as you can see, and all the recordings will be made available to you all at the end of the mentoring session. And tomorrow is the last one, so we'll make all the recordings available in just one document. I think we'll do it maybe later tomorrow, not tomorrow, it's probably going to be on Sunday. Okay, so thank you so much. Have a great evening. God bless you. Bye-bye.